Buyers love them, sellers shouldn't. Next question. No, I'm just kidding. Earnouts are bad because, from the sell side perspective, because it's an opportunity to have litigation later. You're not in control of your business, and depending on where you are, if it's an objective metric like, say, FDA approval of something, sure. But if it's on, whether you're, EBITDA, you go farther down on the, the P&L, it gets very difficult and easily manipulated. It also creates some very bad will issues. I mean, we talked about, let's say your management team goes over and is now under Big Co. Well, now they got to fight for, their earn-out payments as a former stockholder, but at the same time they're answering to their boss on, in other areas. It's very difficult. So if you can get, they're valuable in the sense that they help bridge value, particularly where buyers are taking a chance on a risky business. They're awfully difficult, they're awfully complex, they take a long time to do, they cost a lot of money, and often from the sell side perspective, you get hosed. That's the truth.
And there's just lots of competition out there for deals. There's an enormous amount of capital in the marketplace that's waiting to be put to use. And talked about the private equity firms with huge bank accounts. Interest rates are low, and so when you combine that with the internet, which really makes for pretty much a perfect market for a lot of companies, or a very efficient market, I should say. You just need to expect to pay up. I mean, I don't have a specific, I guess we're going to get into multiples a little later, but I don't have a specific benchmark of multiples, but you just need to be able to pay up to get what you want because the competition is so keen right now.
I think the days of finding a perfectly performing formed company and being able to buy it 5 times, even 6 times is basically over. Companies like that will go for a premium because there's a good reason behind that. It's performing well. So I think buyers, including private equity buyers, venture buyers, everybody really have to look in the weeds, look for a company with a story, a company that has issues that a industry buyer or somebody who with really strong domain expertise sees the value, and before those things are obvious to other people. So having deep domain expertise and knowing where the macro trends are headed for the next 3 to 5 years is huge, because what you want is you want the mega trends where high growth is going to save your butt if you overpay more than you think initially. So I think the days of easy pickings, low multiples with great companies is over, so you got to just basically do the heavy lifting.
Bigger companies, you're seeing a lot of, not just buying whole companies, but buying specific portfolios or business segments. You're seeing that with medical devices, Stryker's going here, Smith & Nephew's going here, Boston Scientific, so forth. I mean, the bigger companies, but they're cherry picking out specific franchises or business segments, if you will. And you can see that permeate all the way down in the life science field. On the other side, you're seeing what I call strange bedfellows, if you will, where before, this is not your father's Chevy or whatever the commercial is, Oldsmobile, sorry, where in medtech, it's universal bone plates and screws and rods and hooks and so forth. Now it's very sophisticated. We are seeing the strange bedfellow part is pharmaceuticals matching up with medical devices, matching up with biologics, because it's such a combination of products, being so complex. You're seeing that crossover where there's companies that are specifically skilled and have experience in one of those segments, now combining it or going after companies in the other, because they don't have the core competencies and they know that's the future of combination products, and they're trying to acquire those expertise through acquisitions or strategic alliances or what have you.